Two back again, folk. The priest.
Nag Hammadi, the church. Hammadi.
You
heard of Nag Hammadi? No? Let me tell you about it. The Nag Hammadi library is a collection of 13 ancient books called codices, containing over 50 texts. Texts that present a radically different view of early Christian beliefs.
During the early race, man wanted real estate, so he started building shape. Others started filling away, though they started killing snake. Those of the worldly faith found themselves in pearly gates. Left and see this girl inflates. Blessed he who elevates. Set the tea and meditate. Rain splash off of the stained glass. Medieval cathedrals that still stand in Spain and France. Skeleton figures, how many diamonds his ring had. Courts had green grass. The hawks took spring baths. Across where kings clash, he fought for the queen's hand. A masterpiece done by priests. Refractory property so unique. Sister goes Sophia in her holy seat. Her feet Alistair Crowley sleeps. This is where Kiss and Bon Jovi meet. To greet the beast, the owl covered in rosaries. Prophetess, potions, and poetry. The Braxis Reba Simha. The lion called Simba. We're rhyming, I'm the Templar. The troubadour with music for the temper. The rooster call for roof to floor. The eyes in the center. The truth is all manly hall what lies within the picture. The fruit don't fall. Nuclear war that ties within the scriptures. The zodiac sign of Hitler. More than one Jack the Ripper. More than one Shakespeare. For some of the take years. The Nag Hammadi god body. That practice motionless karate. The dragon on my Vatican Almighty. The craft I'm in, I'm mastering. The carpentry, the scaffolding. Corian stones, the cornerstones. When I grab the pen, I fall in my zone and reach the African. Plastered in the walls of Rome, the priest is practicing. The royals on the doors of the dome, pads and fabric skin. On the mountain surrounded by columns, writing my album. All alone like a women in Harlem, solving my problems. Gothic sanctuaries, the wall of St. Mary's. The Gospel of John, the scary lady. I've been drinking heavy, reading Psalms with nervous palms. Open the vote, grab my sword and my coat of arms. Murder I wrote. Nag Hammadi library.
Imagine finding a book that tells a completely different version of a story you thought you knew by heart. These manuscripts were hidden for a reason. In the end, the Nag Hammadi's texts aren't just relics. They're a bombshell on traditional teachings, showing us just how diverse and dynamic early Christian thought was.
What was it? He said it was like there was like this thing that came up, and it said like kill a priest, like
Was it in the beginning?
no, it was right at the end. Proverbs Records.
Yeah. That must be his label. That's fucking dope.
Like he named his label Proverbs.
These texts aren't just relics. They're a bombshell on traditional teachings.
Used by purpose of tragic allies.
Oh no, yeah, no.
Showing us just how diverse and dynamic early Christian thought was.
Maybe it's before that. It had to be, but yeah, Proverbs Records.
Dope. Hell yeah.
He's always giving us proverbs to think about and
He's always putting out fire.
wisdom mystically
Joints.
giving us. Wow, go down what? Kill a priest. Is
Solo gem.
he was in Egypt a year ago? Right there at the friggin' Sphinx.
Fucking right. He looks like a sphinx.
You look like a Sphinx.
Look at that though. That's so cool. And next to the sphinx like that.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
That because it was hot out and like
Yeah.
He's like.
Nice thumbnail.
I always thought that was like like how like when Darth Vader takes his front of his helmet off
Yeah.
and he's got like the cowl thing.
Yeah.
Like that's what the Sphinx always reminded me of. I'm like,
Chew.
he's missing at the front of his mask.
Shout out, priest. You know what I mean? There you go.
Kill a priest in the flat Earth. Pleroma. What's that about?
You guys want another one?
And that's a slice.
Elmo. Yeah, look at that mask. Look at that mask. Look at that mask. Which is kind of accurate because, like, the inner
Fire
like,
worshippers,
stars.
Abraham followed her. Abraxas, Sax, priests, honorable and hollow words. Same word, sages of the ages, and prophets, Coptic, Gnostics, and apostles heard, and those sinning unfinished.
Synapses.
Yeah, the
and
universe is like the
neurons.
inside of your mind. Yeah.
It looks
Inside of
like
your mind, your brain.
like the inside of your brain.
It's true when it's all
like,
lit up.
If you light it a certain way, and
It's
like
true.
when we look out, we're like, oh my god, space. It's like
Now written in the rhythm and held by 4 swallow birds. Beneath the praxis practice in the blackness. Seance, each one of my classics. Burn a candle to Anu with bottle myrrh. And Quetzalcoatl and herbs. Reached the novel in the marble been her. A gold icon of facilities of Alexandria. They sold to Italy from a palace out in Zambia. Stole from Sicily, Africa towers over Pangea. Amateur, reaching for my pleroma. Deep sleep and yoga. Psyches like the Pisces of Jonah. Tertullian, so I get the nutrients and come out of Nubian. I'm not talking about the ancient Natufians or hooligans when I put out something new again. Let Ella tell her that. Me, I'm an embellish on the angelic. Holding the mic like a relic. Last one left, priest and purpose. Living footprints deep in the surface. Enough to be called a crater. Meditating in the Tibetan Hall in Asia. We all evolve from nature. The ink shooting out my pen like flaming balls hitting my paper. I graph the dark horns of archons and star forms. The bars drawn to give you Mars floors to walk on. Aphanius, Arrhenius, Hippolytus, sit by fire, different writers, sniffing coke. Who's the most highest? Baptized the Holy Ghost. Santa Morte, Bantam and all grade. Stands in the hallway, head of a ramp with hands on your grave. Purpose let the chords play. Priest never had an off day. Never let my sword lay, so all pray. Work from the bottom like Noah. Meditate, I slip into a coma till I reach my pleroma.
Yep. 3 months ago. Proverbs Records, perfect.
Here, the centuries of loneliness were to end. The collection of Leonardo da Vinci masterpieces, Mr. Flint. They appear to have been recently painted on contemporary canvas with contemporary materials. Then, age, death, the taste of dust. Do you understand? You wanted a perfect, ultimate woman. As brilliant, as immortal as yourself. Your mate for all time.
Mercury master. I charge demons to other worlds. I'm devils to plaster. Rush them to hell, breathing asthma. They sitting on gurneys next to Hermes. Send them off to the journey to Cleopatra. They read those chapters, egos captured. The Leo laughter, neoplasma. Run through my veins in this matrix. And my basement became a plaza. And now I'm in the sky lounge with negative spirit hackers. Build on math and we read the chapters. Observe through our windows at the quiet disasters. Riots and NASA's marches, gender pride, freedom rights for the masses. So we do away with first and second citizen classes. Religion is backwards, trying to comprehend to the pastor. This gym is like Jasper. Either we all live and strive for the youth to survive, or it all ends with the rapture. Again, waiting on the man, I'm making a plan. And for the ages of false statements, I'm taking a stand. Start an investigation on Satan with a cross in my hand. Make a plea guilty, I face the jury. We're in the courts of I am. If I could just vanish from off the planet, like magic, become caught from granite days. Mathematics is understanding. Hey, hey, this is the perfect place to disappear. This is the perfect place to disappear. Do your stories in the naked city. Ghost told me that his best friend needs a kidney. We froze, reminisce of Tiffany in the cold. Open whiskey from the 20s, in the memory. Sympathy, made the angels play a symphony. Said he could've had a scholarship. Toured different colleges, now he's out of it. Faded away slowly on dialysis. His name remained anonymous, but here's my acknowledgements. Street legends and hood guards. Kingdom fall into a mirage. Ghetto depression sets in. Then we play sweeter cigars. A child's difficulties concentrating. From where he lives, he sees his promises fading. He sees his pop's gone, his mom's is aging. She trying to stay strong for a church congregation. And meanwhile, a kid named Rico was the coke king. A lot of siblings are the dope fiends, hope you scream. A lot of children with broken dreams, homes were clean. The most extreme, you got rich and what you sold to queens. Look what you did to Josephine. And Ebony is unheavenly. The devil's ready with open wings. If Lucifer uses love and his youth for mud, then his blood on the cobra's things.
Like, this has to be like an album, right? So far, these few songs. You thinking?
This song,
It's the same production.
the lyrics of this song are just like,
The whole thing's like a throwback too. You keep seeing like all this. It's kind of set in the 70s.
what was your question again?
The last few songs we listened to, it sounds like everything's from the same project,
Yeah,
and it's like
it
a
seems that way.
throwback
Like this
kind of
was 5
70s
months ago
feel.
that this one came out though, but
It's got this old feel to it, especially with all this old tech in these videos. And yeah, you were saying about the lyrics, insane. Let's go back a little bit.
I don't even remember most of them. But
Even that
my
old
mind
shot.
is blown.
Way slowly on dialysis. His name remained anonymous, but here's my acknowledgements. Street legends and hood guards. Kingdom fall into a mirage. Ghetto depression sets in. Then we play sweeter cigars. A child's difficulties concentrating. From where he lives, he sees his promises fading. He sees his pop's gone, his mom's is aging. She trying to stay strong for a church congregation. And meanwhile, a kid named Rico was the coke king. A lot of siblings are the dope fiends, hope you scream. A lot of children with broken dreams, homes were clean. The most extreme, you got rich and what you sold to queens. Look what you did to Josephine. And Ebony is unheavenly. The devil's ready with open wings. If Lucifer uses love and his youth for mud, then his blood on the cobra's fangs.
Satan uses his love,
Youth for mud, then his blood on the cobra's fangs.
uses love,
Go back again.
and like the
Then his
whole
blood
thing
on
is
the
like
cobra's
that.
fangs.
The whole thing is just
Josephine and Ebony is unheavenly. The devil's ready with open wings. If Lucifer uses love and his youth for mud, then his blood on the cobra's fangs.
that woo up
Let's
in
go to
you,
the
son.
priest. We're looking at the priest.
Well done.
He's the man.
It's like the reincarnation of Buddha.
The fourth.
It's like Buddha was born this time.
Yeah, it's like we said. Like, there's nobody. He's an entity, really, because he's that ancient scripture.
And like, you know how he
Rapper.
projects himself in his
Way
music
beyond a
videos
rapper,
to
though.
be
He's-
like, especially in the cartoon ones where he's like living. He was alive back then too.
Yeah.
And then,
I love that
but then
shit.
it's him really here, and like he's projecting his
He's
soul
done a
back.
bunch of that. Yeah.
Or kind of like how Mortal Kombat 9 starts out, where Mortal Kombat 8, they lose, Shao Kahn wins the tournament, he's about to go kill everybody in Earthrealm, and Raiden sends a message back to his self from when he first found Liu Kang and was like, he has to win. And he's trying to tell himself, like, make sure Liu Kang wins this time. You know what I mean?
Oh, shit.
Like, because if you can speak to yourself from way back then, like, and you can alter your trajectory that got you to where you are, like, especially if you're about to be killed or, like, in ruin, and, like, it will never happen. But right now it has, and it is, and, like, your future is the past now. You know,
especially if you're a fucking god, dude, you better be able
and you're
to see
counting
shit.
on
Yeah.
do it right this time, or at least be successful in your endeavor.
Yeah, because remember the amulet got cracked, and he's like, "Oh, it's nothing." But no, that's a.
But I think he was telling Liu Kang it was nothing. Don't worry about it. But he knows.
He knows.
Which is why Liu Kang is in the
Liu Kang.
newest series to come out. Liu Kang is the new Earthrealm god, or the one that is protecting.
He's one for immortal.
He took over for Raiden, so Raiden could become one of the,
He's won the most
top
championships
gods.
too.
Yeah.
For Earthrealm Warrior. Boom! Mortal Kombat that shit. Killer Priest style.
Yeah. Something happened. I don't know what happened. Sorry about that.
There's 3 for y'all.
Oh yeah,
all
no,
at
just
once.
the whole
3 songs for you.
man, if you could get that power to project yourself, like communicate with yourself of them, of before.
I think Killer Priest is doing that all the time. I think he's communicating with his ancestors directly, as far as I mean, he studies a lot. Obviously, he's studying all these cultures. But yeah, he's so connected. He's connected, man. Because like I said, there's no other rapper. There's, we always compare these rappers to this rapper, and everyone has their similarities, but there's no one that does quite like what he does, as far as like, what he's telling stories.
K Reno, I think, does,
but not from like I don't know. When I think Killer Priest, I think just he's this ancient, like you said, this entity that lives among us now. But it's like, he speaks on all this ancient stuff that you don't really hear. I don't hear any other fucking MCs saying
K
shit
Reno
like
kind of does.
here and there,
I'd say.
but
I mean, not on the
not on this shit.
like every single song from this guy is that. Yeah. Like the whole, just soulful, like.
I mean, the Rocket the Nebula, and he did that with like Lord's the Sun. He's done that with like a bunch of his albums where not even beats. Even beats.
Yeah.
They're just like this instrumentation, this atmospheric, it's just this atmosphere, and then he comes in and tells you the story. You know what I'm saying? Well, yeah.
But it's probably creating an alternate reality somewhere because it's so powerful.
Yeah. Made it to 18 minutes. What's up? Neil deGrasse Titan, where you at, motherfucker? There's 3 for you. Peace, everybody.